Very dark man, very dark man. If any Nigerian youth die for the protest when I won't go get for EFCC, the blood of that Nigerian youth is going to be on your hands forever and ever. I repeat, very dark man, very dark man, very dark man. If any Nigerian youth die in the protest you guys are about to go and have in the EFCC custody or EFCC offices or EFCC whatever, in any part of Nigeria, the blood of that youth is going to be in your hands. And I know, say, as I talk, Nigerian youth with the para, you are this kind of coward. These are the kind of people that are not making Nigerian move forward. Yes, I understand the way mentality of Africans work. Now, there's a difference. You ask yourself, what will be the reason why you won't even start this particular protests with these particular people? The excuses you gave or the reasons you gave does not look intelligent. You said that the EFCC chairman said on national TV that if he cannot apprehend Yaya Bello, he's going to step down or he's going to resign from being the chairman of the EFCC. And the reason why you are going there to protest against him is simply because you want him to either step down or for him to go after Yaya Bello. Now, in your two statements, both of them kind of want to make sense, but at the end of the day, they don't make sense. Here are my reasons. I hope you did this Nigeria when you guys talk about Nigerian youths to go protest. You, Shonkuti, and Omoyele Sowore to go and protest for fuel subsidy to come down, for the government to know that there's hunger in the land. I want to ask you a question. What has changed since then? What happened with the protest? And before you guys made those protests, I think I made a lot of videos and I put it out. Yes, most people don't go hear that because nobody say I did on the limelight like that. But I said it's going to be a total failure. Why? Because there's no strategy around it. There's no good planning around it. Now, the excuses that a lot of people said is that, oh, it is being hijacked. But the question is, how many youths died? Then the second question is, those illiterates where they flag Russian flag, where they don't even know the reason why they fly the flags, where they arrest those people, where they caught and the rest of it for treason. How many of those boys you think say lost their life before then? How many of them they for prison right now? What have you done to the families of those people who died in the protest? You, Shonkuti, Omoyele Sowore, all of you are safe. In fact, Omoyele Sowore is people who were in the US. And I'm not against your activism. In fact, I support your activism. But I'm like, if you plan to fail, you fail to plan. And if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Sorry for... Then let us ask ourselves a question. The same EFCC chairman who said he was going to go after this particular individual, Yaya Bello. Remember waiting Oni of Ife tell him, the Oba of Ife tell him, maybe not be Ife, not be the Oba, but the man tell him, say, I will put you in my prayers. Hopefully you will be able to do it because, hey, you do not know the kind of people you are going after. Now, that statement ring a bell after EFCC chairman talk up. Then I want to ask you a question. There's a difference between someone using a word verbally and there's a difference when somebody puts their words in a statement and they write and they sign. The question is, did EFCC chairman, did he sign anywhere that, if I did not meet up, I would definitely resign? Did he sign? Yes, you can hold him accountable to what he says, but can you take him to court based off just what he said? Do you think you will get justice from the justice system? I want you to understand this. I totally support you during the time you went for Jeremiah Fufenyi. In fact, if you go on my page, I supported you for that particular aspect. Going against Jeremiah Fufenyi, going against NAFDAC. It was easier for NAFDAC simply because you already have taken your product there. If to say you don't carry your product, go there in the first place, and then you now want to propagate things against the NAFDAC, they go don't double your swing. But because you already have some evidence and some proof to be able to use to counter these particular individuals, and it shows they are not actually doing their job effectively. Knowing fully well that Yaya Bello was a former governor, and we know say some governors have been arrested in Nigeria. Yes, definitely. Senators, even when I did jail early this year. Senators, governors, yes, some of them have been apprehended for kind of fraud. But I want you to understand, say, before you go get these people, not be just by EFCC chairman. If the king and the Oni of Ife they tell and say you know fit, you think you know they try? You think say this particular individual no wish saying get the power to take arrest them? It is basically because his office is not competent enough to do such a job. Even if you have the desire power pass power according to the laws of choosing. And you need to also understand this, your Nigerian youth. The other time when you did, whether in a prison or being a police custody, where they put you, you said some things. But first of all, before I go into it, the way Nigerian youth, everybody they talk, say now we Verydarkman know this society again. Yes, we go get peace right now. I know Nigerians are hypocrites, majority of them. But that aside, you can't talk say when you dey jail, you see some kind of people where they tell you say if to say na EFCC chairman, EFCC now catch them, therefore don't release them. I want you to understand that in every law, there's an amount of corrupt people in every offices of law. And so, would there be corrupt people in EFCC? Definitely they will. Me, where I don't even get case with some certain individuals, where they say, I dey fight for my community. When I find myself for jail, while I dey fight for my community because of electricity. And all of them now that they enjoy the benefits of the things where I don't fight for. But when I dey jail, I saw everybody, they mock me. Hypocrisy. That one no they pay me because I know what I was fighting for. You also, you get what you dey fight for. But this particular fight, they say a man wait say na in wise pass. That is the beginning of foolishness. And let me say this, the power of wisdom now when you know your limitation. The question is, do you know your limitation? Do you know the road where you're not supposed to cross? Because 33 strategies of war, when you dey fight, you need to know where you're supposed to throw your hands, they put. If you dey fight everywhere, you no go last for the war. Your own can't even one pass Baba Fela own. Everybody. Senator, this one, that one. And I'm not saying make you not go against them, but at least you have to have strong evidence to be able to back things up. Now, just using on that particular statement that he makes, if I was you, this is what I would have done. Those Nigerian youths, because you also admitted that you know that many Nigerian youths are into fraudsters. You and I know that most Nigerian youths now Yahoo they do. Most. If you are aware that most of Nigerian youths are into fraud, now you said something that EFCC always arrests people who are innocent. The best thing you would have done is to pick up the people who are innocent, who have been apprehended by EFCC, and ask write a petition against the EFCC chairman and drag them for illegal arrest of Nigerian youths. How many can you see? Can you see up to 200? Make una share yourself into 10. Can't get lawyer. Can't they fire petition after petition? They write them against EFCC chairman. It's going to make sense because then you are coming at a strong defense, saying that these people have been persecuted all because of the incompetency of the EFCC chairman. But when you say you won't go protest, NAFDAC know they get gun or they get security. EFCC they get gun and they have the right to protect themselves. Trust me, during the time of NAFDAC, you went to the office. You and the amount of people where you carry now go there. For the EFCC side, you remember earlier this year, say the lawyers go protest for EFCC. And why did they go to protest? Simply because of how EFCC has been treating them as lawyers. And now, what actually happened is, they were being addressed, but look at how they organize themselves. All of them, they on their uniform. All of them show themselves to be lawyers. You know, pass placard. When you went to the NAFDAC, now only you and the few people that went there. Now you're saying it should go to 36 states. And you know, when stuff like this, you are asking for people to protest in 36 states, you know there's a possibility of chaos coming out. We are tired. I specifically am tired of seeing Nigerian youth lose their life on things that are not sensible, that would not be productive. The particular fight where you depict with EFCC chairman, not be fight where get sense with that inside. People go say shut up, you don't know what you they talk. But at the end of the day, some people will lose their life. And the people where go say shut up, you don't know what you they talk. Most of them no go there on the protest ground on that particular day. And so they would encourage you to go and protest. And after some of them go lose their life for the protest when I want to protest, 36 states. If you actually want to go against the chairman, pick your people where you know. Make una no pass 20 or 30. Make una day for the office, they scream, say, oh, you shall resign and blah, blah, blah. But when you say 36 states, do you know the meaning of gungi koja away? You won't climb a top tree. You won't come past the leaf side. You go fall. And trust me, your system and your strategies of fighting war these days, it doesn't really make sense. You say if anybody come for you, they are the victim. If you go after anybody, they are the victim. Trust me. Do you know your limitation, my brother? Nigerian youths, our life is precious to us. And I understand that one of the incompetency of Nigerian youth is to self-think for themselves and ask themselves, what are the strategies? What are the plannings for this particular thing? You say you know go announce it. Just because you know announce it, no mean say they know if you hijack the thing. We've lost a lot of life, no changes for the fuel prices. We've lost a lot of life, waiting change for Nigeria, nothing. And I'm not saying you shouldn't protest. I'm saying, what is the purpose behind the protests? And what makes you think that if any Nigerian youth lose their life in the whole 36 states, if any Nigerian youth lose their life, the blood will not be on your hands because you instigated it? Yaya Bello, the power of the people never fit hold am. The power of the EFCC never fit hold am. This is happening. How many of our politicians be thief now? Because now only Yaya Bello we dey talk about. How many of them plenty? I just tell you. Most of the people where they say yes, they have a lot of complaint and the rest of it. If they do have a lot of complaint, they should have lawyers. All of them should be able to contribute together and get a lawyer or 2 lawyers or 3 lawyers. If not 20 or 30, I mean 100 them be where they don't they DM you. Let those 100 distribute themselves into 10 and gather money and sue the EFCC chairman. When the frustration meet him, now him by himself go say one resign. But when you went to meet him just because he said this and this, all they have to do is to cause a little bit of provocation or see a little bit of threat, shoot one gun, go up, the next one up front. That's what Nigerian police take they do. That's what Nigerian law enforcement take they do. And you think they are scared of you because you are coming, very dark man. All right. For the wise Nigerian youths, mine will be that make the work of your hand they clean. Know how to defend whatever job you are doing, and be careful of the people you surround yourself with. Make you not go they follow Yahoo boy, they play, they think say you dey innocent when you they chop money of the Yahoo boy. You will be included on the day of danger. Find a way, come out for Lagos. If Lagos no pay you, come into farming. All the phone way some people they use now, they use phone of 500,000, 1 million naira. Carry that same money, go and buy land for Ogun State. I did Lagos, now Lagos they bomb me, I come Ogun State. This if I they go into farming. Start turkey farming. Start plantation. Start to do plantation. You will make your money along the line. Be willing to work. You can still survive in Nigeria. No be like brother Mike, we run go Canada. We say, you know, go ever come back to Nigeria. Now when Canada never decide to push and come back. That is only what I will tell you. Any other thing that has to do with this protest, the blood of Nigerian youth will be on your hand. Perhaps anyone die. I wish you safe journey and I wish you success. At the end of the day, it's either I am saying stupid things, or it's either I'm telling you the truth. If I'm telling you the truth, it is good for you to reflect before you make such decision. See you in the next time. Adios, amigos.